Hi, I'm Jalise Williams. Thank you for coming back to the channel and learning something new today. Today's subject is the difference between muzzle flip and recoil. And now it's story time. So, I first learned about the difference between muzzle flip and recoil about 11 years ago. I was a student of Ron Avery's, and Ron Avery was such a big part of not only the industry, but specifically the sports I compete in. He dove into the science as to why we do certain things when we are shooting to help become a better shooter, and what is scientifically better way to do it. He did so many great things for the sport, and I was very thankful to be underneath him and learn from him while he was on this earth. And I'd love for you to watch this video and understand the difference so that you are more knowledgeable about your own firearm and understand it. Why is this distinction important between muzzle flip and recoil? Well, it's kind of important because they do two different things. Muzzle flip is actually the rise of the gun up from the barrel. So when the slide comes back, that action lifts up the muzzle of the gun, creating muzzle flip. Recoil is different. Recoil is the push back from the gun. So when the slide comes back from the gun and hits the end, it's actively pushing you back. So that's kind of the difference between muzzle flip and recoil. What our goal is to not control it, because you can't control it. It's going to do what it's going to do. What we want to do is to manage both of those. Look at this early clip of me shooting with Ron Avery. You can see the muzzle flip and recoil and how tiny I was. Yet I am able to manage the muzzle flip and recoil. Thank you, Ron. Let's get into how we manage recoil and muzzle flip, because your fundamentals are going to be playing a big part of this. So think about your stance. Your stance is going to be one of the things that is going to help control recoil, the push back from the gun. Getting your body forward, maintaining a stable platform is going to help push against the recoil from pushing you back, so you can stay stable during that recoil. Muzzle flip, that's kind of where the grip comes in. Your grip is going to help control both recoil and muzzle flip, since your grip is going to be the first thing that the gun kind of hits when it's starting to recoil. That's its first stop as recoil travels down your body, because that's where the energy is going. And then getting more into grip, if you're doing certain things to help manage all of the recoil as well as the muzzle flip, it's going to help you manage that, so that instead of a high rise from the muzzle, it's just a nice manageable rise. Let me demonstrate for you what it looks like on the gun. This gun is unloaded and I'm in a safe environment. I know my surroundings and I know I'm not pointing it at something I'm not willing to destroy, keeping my finger off the trigger at all times. So going into it, muzzle flip, I'm going to show with the slide, is the action back and the lift. This is muzzle flip. Boom. Okay? The recoil is the push backwards from it. So it's this part. So boom, boom. Together, that is where the issue is, to try and manage it, because it's doing this at the same time. Watch this clip from a national competition and pay attention to the muzzle flip and recoil. They're present, but notice how I'm able to manage them through solid fundamentals. With proper stance and grip, topics we'll explore in upcoming videos, you'll learn how to effectively manage muzzle flip and recoil.